Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, and Sagittarius Rising. Look at the video with your suggested sound. 5 of Swords. I mean, yeah. It's in the caption for the suggested sound, but you're him. You're her. And you know it. So it's like you really, you completed an uphill battle and you were declared victorious. The Hermit card. 9 of Pentacles. And it was a silent battle, Sagittarius. No one even saw that you were creating this victory for yourself. Victory is such an interesting term. Ace of Pentacles. Not only is it you creating a victory for yourself, but it's also you creating opportunity. But opportunity comes to the victors, right? So now you can seize new lands. I don't know what's going on. 5 of Pentacles. Page of Swords. Yeah, that was, you were able to study your losses, but I feel like with this 5 of Pentacles, you didn't ask for help. You actually just continued to like take on adjusting feedback and make yourself better at Ace of Swords, the way you thought about things. Okay, I understand. All right, let's see. More on this new thought. 2 cards, the 3 of Swords, yep, and the Justice card. Every single heartbreak, everybody that really tried you, right? You were able to reflect, listen to how the person who was breaking your heart was talking bad about you. So when they were trying to like air you out, which is sort of like a violent idiom, but when they were kind of trying to break your heart, when they were in the process of doing that sort of like those harmful tactics, gaslighting you, perhaps being abusive verbally. I see someone shouting at someone in like a music video from the 2000s. I don't know what video. I think I'm Rain on Me. Yeah, I'm picturing Rain on Me by Ashanti. Who was the abuser? Was that Lorenz Tate? My heart, my Shayla, as I reflect. And maybe you were seeing it as that too, like because you were attracted to said people, you could be attracted to a job, right? You know, I love to keep it corporate. 238 as I get it out. Yeah, let's build there. Let's build for the job, right? And because you like the job, or because you like the people, or because you really like what you do, you, or did, it could be current, but you stayed for the abuse, right? But because you were staying, you were studying, and you were taking the feedback that this person was giving you while they were saying, oh, you don't do this, or you're not doing this enough, and you don't have a good follow through, and I need you to do this quicker. Like you actually took notes the entire time. And I want to chill for a second. So now, in this sort of like Wolverine fashion, you've healed yourself with the 3 of Swords, and the Justice card is now, I'm hearing, the Hess truck's back, and it's better than ever for Christmas this year. The Hess truck's here. Like you took all the feedback that the company was giving you, and you released the most fire Hess truck ever. Ever. And you know everybody's going to buy the Hess truck up right in time for Christmas, right? Right in time for the celebration. And that's what I mean about you being the victor of an uphill battle. All right, let's see more on the Justice card. 2 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Swords. Now you're fully aware of like your dream team. That's what I'm hearing. So when you move on to this next company, or when you create your own company, you're aware of the dream team you want to create with this company. And with the 4 of Swords, you'll finally be able to rest. The healing phase will be done. The thing is, you were silently healing while the abuser, while the company that was taking advantage of you, while the company that was gaslighting you, while they were doing it, you were already in the healing mode, and they thought you were the victim. I love it. I love it. Bottom of the deck, 9 of Cups. And so you're just happy. Just like the children playing with the Hess truck on the commercials. You remember the commercials? If you don't, you know, 455. I would say run it back on YouTube with the 5 energy, because I think that you're going to change your perspectives with that numerology if you kind of take a message from those commercials. And now keep in mind, those commercials aired during Sagittarius season. That's important for me to reiterate. Sagittarius season is when people are preparing for Capricorn season. And I keep talking to you about this. But anyway, you've now modeled the best Hess truck, or you've created your most happy version of yourself. 3 of Cups there, 9 of Swords, and what's the stress? 7 of Cups. And now you're like, the new stress is the stress of abundance, the stress of all of the things that you're attracting because you're now healed. Splitting the deck, King of Wands. Everyone can see you within the grace that you were supposed to be seen within, from the pedestal you're supposed to be sitting on. Let's clarify your energy. Look at more at the King of Wands. Let's do 3 cards. 1, 10 of Pentacles. Get money. Let's see. Second card, the Tower card. Yeah. So let's say that while your company was doing this, while they were talking terribly about you, to you, everyone around you believed it. So maybe the company sort of like looked at you from like a pitiful stance, and because you didn't clear up any of the allegations. I just want to clap it up for your Sagittarius, right? So you let the people think those things, and the company itself is having a tower experience, and they're experiencing the reality that was yours the entire time. The fact that none of those things were true. All right. One more card for the King of Wands. The 4 of Pentacles, Sun and Capricorn. I'm not going to go too crazy, but you know what I want to say. But it's like, now, after you've aligned with the joy that is seen in the Hess truck commercial, right? The excitement of the new model of Sagittarius, or the truck in that case, or the plane, the helicopter. Hess truck was fire, the sports car, I don't know, right? However you want to pop out, you're now completely presenting yourself in your truest light, but your truest light is that of which is improved by the negative feedback that you were getting. So even though they were gaslighting you, you still applied all of this adjusting feedback to become better. All right, let's do some outcome cards. So what is the outcome for Sagittarius in this change? 1 for the Tower card, 7 of Swords. You being able to show and prove. I feel like you're leaving a company to start your own company. Let's do 2 cards for the outcome. The Judgment and the 6 of Cups. You might even like go back to another company, not this one, but you might go back to a place, go back to a relationship that you were already in with new awareness. So now you can be a really good partner. And I'm even hearing that in the legal sense, right? So it's still a bit corporate. You can be a really great partner to a previous relationship. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands. There you are again. And again, you will be seen in your highest vibration. And in fact, you may be revered because you were able to not create any drama around yourself, not get into the gossip, but still win. What did Kanye say? Even negative news is good news, right? Congratulations on your win.